There are some weird people in League.
Yeah. I agree. Also, I'm really curious how this lane will go. Leblanc against Echo. Because this Echo has a lot of experience playing his champ.
The more
Although,
mastery
it
points on
just
the
comes
champ, the
down.
worse the macro.
Yeah.
That's the rule.
It just comes down that I have to silence him the moment he wants to R.
Mm-hmm.
Just before he dies.
Yep.
Then it's all good.
So what do we plan on doing against Storm when it comes to wave management?
In wave management, I'm not really sure. I know how to freeze a wave. I know how to push a wave, but in this instance, I'm not really sure what I should do
Okay.
because
So
I
what
tended to
camp is
always
he
freeze.
starting?
He didn't use an ability, so I'm not really sure if he.
Bot lane showed up really early. So it's
Okay.
pretty probable that he started topside. So then you know you're not going to get ganked for a while. So your goal should be a slow push for the first couple waves, and then you can crash on the cannon wave.
Yeah.
And then you can just go for a little short trade anytime he throws a Q at you, because your Q breaks the slow.
Yeah. That was interesting.
On the potion. What is this? Okay. You just let the wave push into you and you're fine. Don't walk up, because he could still be in the brush and Q you. You're not missing
Yeah,
minions
just make
anyway.
sure to get the XP.
What XP? Nothing's dying.
True.
You should be at like your turret right now, because they're all focusing the cannon minion and it was full HP.
True. Oh, this is actually not really bad for me.
Correct. Yeah, it's really good for you. And the Malphite's trolling. I don't know why. You just catch the wave.
Yeah, the wave's too big. I can't really
yeah,
help
it's way
him.
too big to help him. Yeah, yeah.
What the fuck? He's still there.
Yep. I looked like the free win.
I didn't even realize he's the support. Thought it was the jungler. What the fuck? No, no, no.
Just careful pinging.
Actually,
God, this is gonna be a mess. If you're not an Ornn, it can be okay. Okay.
that was weird. I'll take it. Welcome in silver.
Yep.
And I'm gonna push it out because he's gonna have to TP. And he's back already.
Mm-hmm. Normally I'd tell you to force a crash, but Malphite says you can't.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Just walk
Yeah.
up so he can't freeze it. But so I go for
Go
boots
put
now
boots.
first.
Yep. You can get a longsword and a control word.
Longsword and a refillable. Oh. So what did you say there? A longsword and?
Longsword and control word. What did you end up getting?
Okay, yeah, that's what I got. What the fuck?
Kane's kind of clean. What can I say?
Yeah.
I'd advise you check the brushes before making any trades, considering how weird this Malphite is.
Yeah.
You can just let it push into you while thinning the wave and set up a freeze.
Yeah. I'm gonna catch it here a bit, in and out of the bush.
Yep. There's Malphite.
Malphite's back again.
Yeah, go ahead and eat a little bit. They're gonna force us to crash. If you don't, that wave is way too big. There we go.
Couple free minions. He didn't even have his comet up. Yeah, I should have not used my E because it's going back to them now.
Well, it was gonna go back either way because of how low the minions were. So that doesn't make that much of a difference. But yeah, you are correct in that you should have been able to hold the freeze earlier. Such a weird
So
thing.
yeah, the thing is, I know how to manage a wave, but I'm just stupid sometimes, and I just don't do it for some weird reason. I don't understand why they're not going for Drake. Ignite back up in 6. If they dive me, one of them is dead. Sure, I have my flash as well.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I can even get the double kill.
What am I watching? Alright. Man, I'm upset.
Get it.
Thought I was gonna get the flame today, but they're just running it. Like,
Yeah.
ruined all my fun. This is bad. You don't have to kill.
Oh, fuck. Did he flash?
No.
Only I flashed, I think. That's fine. I'm strong now. I got my boots.
You can crash it.
Yeah.
You
But he
got
has his ult,
passive running,
so
you're fine. It doesn't matter. You got W. As long as you dodge the Q. Okay, yeah. Now just run away. Dumped you a little too much. It's whatever. Part of it was because of the initial recalling took some time, but all good.
yeah.
You can get the axe. Yeah. Q to lane. Q.
I'll queue the lane, sorry.
Yeah.
I don't think yeah, was the flash necessary?
Didn't he have spell shield up when he flashed? That's what I thought I just saw. Blanc's complaining about Malphite. Oh my god. Imagine dying to that.
Yeah. So we should be able to get a big lead of this game early.
Slow pushing is good here, and then you can just crash the next wave.
Idiot. Don't bring this weak shit out of here.
But do keep in mind of who is missing. At the moment, it's just Malphite. But he might give you another visit.
I'm gonna crash it and go look for wards.
You can just look at mid wave and then see where the wave is at. Because there's potential to roam. Depending on how much he's pushing. It's going to crash and bounce. You can't do it now.
think he's gonna overstay, try and fight me, and I'm gonna kill him. Maybe I can bait him as well.
You can just crash the wave and look to dive him. Although you do have to keep in mind that Kane left bot lane, so you don't know where he is at the moment. Always gotta look at the map before you go in. Oh.
No, what? No!
Oh, the Krogs.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Fuck.
Plant. Oh, god.
He's gonna go through the wall. Oh, wait, what? He's an idiot! What a game. That was horrible. And I can't really buy anything. I'm gonna push one wave.
Oh man, this is greedy. This is really greedy. Leave, 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 leave. Oh, you can't push this wave. Oh no.
Fuck me, man.
You can catch it under turret, but you just gotta hope Kane doesn't show up.
Nah, it's silver.
And at this point, you may as well stay for one more wave. He's going mid, and your recall sucks if you don't stay for 1,100. You can just catch the next wave and then leave, and it's fine. Why are you pulling it? You just want to clear and leave anyway.
Yeah, true.
Your intent was to freeze, and that's fine, but there's no reason to be freezing at the moment.
Yeah. This one?
Mm-hmm.
So, do you change a ward as a top laner typically? Because this is... I don't think it's really necessary.
Depends on the game. Blue Trinket's good for if you're really behind and you don't want to face check brushes, or mostly if you just don't want to face check a brush because the enemy has a lot of pick potential. But it can also be good if you tend to split push and you just want to get very quick vision. And you primarily know where the enemies are already. And then Red Trinket's good for if you want to get picks. Especially if it's like Ocean Soul, because there are a lot of brushes to work with. That's really good. Okay. Look at the fight. You need to work on F keys a lot. You can just crash this wave and you can go grab Scuttle. You can grab Scuttle. If the fight's still up, you could also go to the fight, but it looks like they're done. So you can grab Scuttle, and then you could grab Herald too if you're feeling fancy.
Oh, I really like that. It removes the shield from the Scuttle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Use your E on it. What are you doing? Just holding it for next game. And look what's happening with Echo. It's about to have fun. You got Leblanc here though. As long as you just avoid the... Yep.
You took
oh no, you just gave it to her. What are you doing?
Fuck me. More fights, but Echo's mid, crash.
Yep, you can crash it. Because you can't freeze since it's slow pushing the enemy anyway. I didn't see it.
Good. I hit the cannon, by the way.
Yeah, I saw. So what do we want to do right now?
There's not really much I can do now. I want to get the damage on the tower, but I can't.
So all we're looking at is gold for Stride Breaker. That should be your play at the moment. Yeah. Okay. So you're just looking to catch a couple waves and a recall for that.
Okay.
So you can slow push this one and then immediately clear the next one.
Yeah, and he knows I'm ahead on him, so I can just stay here, and he can't do
Yep.
anything about it. See, I hit those. Oh, he wants the cannon. He ain't getting it.
Just eat it. Either way. Because you want to be getting in a lane. Okay, cool. Good. Do not buy a health potion. Do not. What is that 150 HP gonna do for you 16.5 minutes in?
True. The reason why I'm saying this is just I want to piss them off. I want this free win, man. I'm not letting this get out of my hands.
I didn't see it.
He didn't even type it right.
So what is our goal now?
Push and maybe look to help, but I think that's too late. He's still here, man. Oh my god.
Yep. You just push the wave, and then once the wave crashes, you can go look to, clearing the ward's good. You can also look to take the jungle camps. As long as you know that Kane's not going to immediately go on to you. So, you got to clear this wave first, though. You got to make sure that he's actually stuck under his turret.
I was gonna see if he was gonna walk up for it.
And if your Nocturne keeps ignoring his top side, you can take his top side, too.
Okay, yeah.
But he probably, I hope, is going to path to his Gromp. If not, he's an idiot.
There he is.
Yeah. Yeah, just flash the ult.
I wanted to flash!
Yeah. Yeah.
I art, but it didn't
Yeah, you're
matter.
dead. Yeah.
Yeah, my brain was lagging there.
Ooh.
My brain was lagging hard.
Items. Look at their team and then decide what you want.
Sorry?
Yeah, look at their comp. Okay. So in general, you're doing fairly well. So putting damage is still fine, and they also have healing. So Mortal Minder's good here.
Okay.
In controller. Yep. Good. How long till Drake?
60 seconds.
Alright, yep, you can just catch the wave and then try to get Drake. You should also be assistant spinging it. Yep.
It's probably gone by the time I get even close to it.
Yeah, just back off. I mean, well, actually, no, that's fine, because Nocturne's here. Okay. Yep. Shove out bot. One thing to note is that Baron's up in about 15 seconds, so if you get a significant pick, you can also do that.
I'm gonna clear this ward, do Krugs, then go mid.
Okay, but why? Why would you do that instead of catching the bottom wave? 3 of them were dead, and you just like left the wave to get cleared by your own minions. Instead, what you could do is you crash this wave, go into their jungle, take their Gromp. And so you're putting them behind and still leaving the camp up for your jungler.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But now you can't do their Gromp and you can't hit this turret because they're up and they're near bot side. So you need to be backing off. They could rotate. Yeah, now you can just go and see where they go. If they don't appear, then you can clear the Gromp, you can clear Scuttle. Okay, Gromp's down, that's fine. You can just go clear Scuttle and hit the plant. Just don't walk up too far and get caught. Scuttle! Please hit the scuttle.
There's a free jinx to get.
Is she free? Where's everybody? And she also left. Look what's about to spawn. Those juicy wolves are now up. But there's a mid lane fight, so you might want to rotate. Move your camera and see what's happening. Good. You don't win this. Not until your teammates are able to get in. There you go, now you can go in. Just gotta wait for Ezreal to take his sweet time. Get him. Bonk. Nice. Okay. This is what I was talking about. You can go Baron, yep, because you got the 2 picks. Good. Yeah, this works. This works.
So what I did wrong early is the Kane slowed me, and I queued before he even got slow on me.
Yeah.
So that was a mistake by me.
Catching
I mean, we don't need
here.
We don't need 4 people to push.
Right.
This Echo is going to be greedy for the tower.
Just clear the wave. He's likely left. It's not worth missing minions just to chase and him run away anyway.
Yeah. I'll lose double gold.
Yeah.
Minions and the kill. And now I get the gold from the
Just look mid lane,
minions.
because stuff's happening. Not saying you need to leave, but you at least need to know what's happening. Yep, Malphite just ulted based off the minimap.
I don't understand. They keep fighting, but they had the chance to reset.
Yeah. That didn't mean they wanted to, though. Okay, how long till Drake?
30 seconds.
Okay. All we're going to do then is just be as annoying as possible. We just want to stall for the Drake while your teammates are respawning. So you just walk mid, clear the wave, and sit there with Baron minions. And just make sure they can't take anything.
Nice, I got one. They admit it.
One thing to note is that you can insta clear waves with your E and Stride Breaker.
Okay.
So you can just walk right in the middle of it and clear it. This, you did not wait on your teammates. It's about to get bad. But maybe you can kind of redeem it. Okay. Yeah, you just run. And then, now your teammates are here to help with Ornn. You're fine. Okay, good. Yep, take the Gromp and you can just push bot out. Good. And then once the enemies respawn, then you can finally recall.
Yep. Wow.
Keep going. They haven't respawned yet. Ah,
Oh.
God dang it. You had like a little bit more time to take the turret before recalling. Now your teammates are taking a risk Maybe, probably not. But they might risk it for inhib. Careful, ping. This is sketchy.
So what item do I go now? Ideally.
You can go Sterix. And then get another control ward. Ah, whatever. It's fine.
I think this is a better choice.
Why?
More damage. I don't die soon, so Phage would not really be that helpful here.
Yeah, but now you don't have a control ward. So you get like a little bit more stats, but I think the control ward's better just for placing on objectives, getting picks, whatever. But it's not that big of a difference.
No.
You can just rotate top. You don't want to be splitting the wave. You can clear top, and then if you can't get anything, you can just go take the jungle camps, because they are looking free.
Yes, they are. No damage, nice. Holy fuck.
Mm-hmm. It's nice.
I didn't know the strike breaker damage was this big.
It's Mortal Reminder. Attack speed gives you more spins. That's why it's like that.
Okay.
But yeah, the strike breaker damage is nice as well. Yep, you can just kill Echo. Good.
Hi, bitch.
Got a little ambitious, but it works.
Oh my. Is he AP? Oh, of course he is.
Of course. I mean, if he's gonna cheese you level 1 top lane, of course he's gonna be AP.
Yeah.
Okay, so why do you think I wanted you to get Sterix this game over other options?
I think for the shield, because it gives a shield, right?
Yep.
Because when he engages, I get a small shield and try and turn it around by getting kills.
It's just you want to be a frontline this game because you don't have any other tanks. Which Garen's not really a tank either. It's just a bruiser, but it helps you to be able to walk up front and not just get blown up.
Yeah.
And you don't want to go Deadmans because they're mostly magic damage. Plus, you're getting onto them easily. Deadmans is great for if you need to get onto a target.
Yeah.
How long until Drake?
50 seconds.
Okay. So you can just take like a camp and then head straight to Drake.
What do you mean get Baron? We have to get the soul first and stop inting.
Yes, sir. Anything do be fun.
I mean, who needs?
Yeah, so now that
Who
two are
needs
dead,
Drake?
you just have to give up on the Drake and you push mid. Once they move out of the way, of course. You just want to make sure that they can't get anything done after taking the Drake.
Oh, Jinx is alone. But I don't have flash yet. Sad.
Don't forget that you can still reach people with Stride Breaker by queuing and using it. Okay, you don't have Ezreal and you don't have Leblanc, so you can't take this dragon, as I told you. You just gotta clear mid-wave. You shouldn't win this. If you do win this, the enemy team has to int really hard. You just insta-clear this wave, and then you can go like grab Skull or something. You don't want to help your teammates here. They'll just end up dying. It's 4v5.
I took the main carry out, and everyone comes.
Yeah. But I want you to hit Hit tab. And tell me how that Jinx is worth anywhere near as much as you.
Oh, okay, yeah. He's 2 and 8.
Right. So you
It
dying for
felt
the
like it was
Jinx.
really strong.
Yeah, you dying for the Jinx isn't worth. If she has a bounty, you can kind of argue that play. But again, it's really high risk for no reason. When instead you could be
Yeah, true.
taking the scuttle, you could be taking their jungle camps, going top lane, getting pressure there, instead of taking a
Yeah.
fight where you're at a disadvantage when your team is really far ahead. If you just wait to 5v5, you'll always win.
Yeah, okay. So what is good now? I think because Jinx is doing quite some damage, he's also AD. Then I think this is good because he's
Yeah,
also
yeah.
healing.
Oh wait, no, 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 no. You can go Deadman's now. Man, I was just flaming you about this yesterday. That's 2 Grievous items because you already have Mortal
Oh,
Reminder.
what the fuck?
Oh my god, man. In
That's what I
general,
mean. I don't even.
yeah, in
Oh my
general, Garen
god,
really doesn't like
why?
Thornmail if possible. That's fine. You can just go ahead and kill them. You're so far ahead.
We can just end probably.
Yeah, yeah, you can just go straight mid. Even if you don't end, you can get 2 inhibs, so it's not bad. No, don't need to chase them. Your folks should just be on the wave and killing that turret that's like no HP. Inhib. Go chasing him. You don't have
Yeah,
ult. You can't kill him anyway.
I was carrying him away.
Oh, where you? Mm-hmm. Yep, and you rotate top.
Look at the kids flaming, man.
Mm-hmm. Now they're respawning, so you just go take Baron. Yep.
Yeah,
Not
we got
very
3
interesting.
inhibs. Clear all the escapes they can use.
Yep.
This game turned out really interesting eventually as well.
Mm-hmm. A weird game for sure.
Okay, a little auto cancel there. We don't want to fight. We want to.
Why not? Strongified. You're all up, and they have no inhibs. I think it's a perfectly fine fight.
Really?
Yep. As long as you don't all 5 get Malphite ulted, you're fine. You're so
Yeah,
far ahead.
true.
Plus,
I
you're
have to.
ignite up.
The only threat for on their team is Kane at this
Yep.
moment.
And if you ignite him,
One
he's got
shot.
no healing, so it's super easy. You just make sure all the minions are pushed in, and then you just kill them all. And you can stride breaker to break his shield, but. Ooh, look at those minions.
Yeah, insane. Okay. Garen go top 131. It's so funny, man. This elo, everyone knows what they do, but also they have no clue.
I mean, that applies to you too, because you said it's a bad idea to fight.
Yeah, indeed. That's why I'm silver.
No honor for any of the homies? Man,
No,
you're doing
ain't
dirt.
it.
No wonder you don't get any honor. Because you get more honor if everyone honors in the game, or at least on the team.
Oh. Oh my god, the +2. So let's see. Yeah, obviously Ezreal and him. Disgusting. Okay, that's better.
Okay, now I'm gonna share my screen because I got some notes that I wrote down.
Okay.
Okay. Um, and then I'll just type them out real quick and I'll talk about them after. Okay. At least those were the main ones that I wrote down. So, wave management, I just wrote that. Just kind of hard to write like a more specific note. Outside of, you need to be thinking more about why you're doing it, and it should be relative to jungle pathing primarily, as well as the matchup. Um,
Mm-hmm.
there were some good elements of your wave management, but I think a lot of that was because I was telling you what to do, obviously. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, so like if you're ahead, you can start looking to freeze more, or you can, as I was telling you a lot, you can slow push to crash a big wave and take jungle camps or recall, whatever. Just be more conscious of why you're doing it. Even if your reason is wrong, if you're at least thinking of why you're doing it, you're likely going to improve over time.
Okay.
Walking up for minions, I talked about it while you're playing the game. Of everything was focusing the cannon minion. You were saying you needed to get XP when Malphite was in the brush. I'm like, but nothing's dying anyway. If minions
Yeah.
were dying, then you would be correct to an extent. You would just hug the right wall and then try to avoid Malphite Q as much as possible.
Okay. Yeah. So the thought again behind it was good, but it was not the. I didn't look at the situation. I knew
Right.
what to do when it was happening, but it wasn't happening.
Right. Camera control in general, especially for fights and other lanes. Like anytime there was a fight mid lane, there was a fight bot lane, you weren't looking until I would tell you to look, and then even when you did, your ability to move the camera was very slow. So either use F keys or at least just get more used to moving your mouse on the map a lot more and get faster. Because like there were times where I had to look at the mini map to tell you Malphite ulted because you weren't moving the camera to see that you ulted, and that's a really important thing to know of whether an enemy Malphite ulted or not, because that can be a deciding factor on whether you to go to a fight.
Yeah.
Or at least if you see your teammates are losing the fight, then you know you can keep pushing instead of running to the fight and then realizing your teammates are already dead anyway. It's good to have as much information as possible.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This is kind of a similar point. Especially, you had a situation where you dove the Ornn without looking where Kane was, and Kane was topside. And then you had the whole like chase situation where you lived and you shouldn't have because he like he
What
went
do
on
you
the wrong
mean?
wall.
What do you mean? Yeah, you're true. You're right.
But yeah, like the dive was good as long as you can make sure Kane's not there. You know, you just gotta make sure.
Yeah, and I didn't even kill him.
And as you get into higher ranks, then you'll also have to consider like, is the enemy support missing? You know, this game was a little more obvious because Malphite was constantly in your lane. But sometimes you know they'll have like a Blitzcrank that just rushes Mobies, and he's just there. So that's something you also consider. Just like anybody missing can be problematic if you don't know where they are.
Yeah.
This one I've talked about before. If you're a fun player, then whatever, you can ignore this. But if you actually like really want to climb, turning off chat helps a lot. Enemy camps. Taking enemy camps, you barely did it all in comparison to what you could have done. And let me pull up your OPWG. Let's see, how much farm did you have? You had 6.7 CS per minute. You should have, if you're taking camps like I was wanting you to, you should have had at least 10 CS per minute that game.
Really?
Yes.
I've never had 10 per minute. The highest is 8 that I can
I
get.
average 7.9. Because and it's higher than like my average on other champs because Garen, you saw his E and Stride Breaker damage on camps. You just clear so quickly, so you can go through their camps. Like, okay, Okay, my last few games have been a little bad. We got
Don't look at those.
4.7, but
Obviously, don't look at those.
yeah, we don't look at those. We look at the 9 and 8.9, but whatever. Anyway.
Ah, okay, yeah. Just ignore them, sure.
True. But yeah, no. But you can take a lot more camps, and then it'll make it to where the enemy jungler is just so weak because you took everything he even thought to own.
Yeah.
So it can be really good. But as I said, you got to make sure you're safe to do so. You have to know that the enemies aren't nearby. If they're potentially in their bot side and you're looking to clear the bot side, then you better at least have teammates with you. Something like that.
Yeah.
And then I'd also mention taking your teammates' camps. That you can do if you know that they're not going to path to it. So I believe the Joan camps are 2 minutes 15 seconds for respawn because they like changed it a couple patches ago. It used to be 2 minutes for the camps. But anyway, the point is though that if let's say Dragon's coming up in like 45 seconds and you see your Nocturne's clearing his bot side, well, it's going to be a while before he gets to his top side because you're going to have the Drake fight, whatever. And so you can take, like, Gromp while he's not there, and then you can run to Dragon. You just got to make sure that you're not killing your jungler's income if you do take their camps.
Right, yeah. That's a good learning point for me, because that way I have to look at many things at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really good for my League brain.
Yeah, learning about like what other roles want to do is really great for your own role as well. So like even though I dislike you swapping back and forth between top and mid lane or ADC, sorry, it does still help you know of like what your ADC wants to do in the fights and then how you can make sure that they're able to achieve whatever they're trying to do. You know, peel for them, whatever. So that can be good. And then coin flipping fight / engages. This was when you died 1-for-1 for Jinx. Even though I told you that it was a bad Drake to go for, and that you should just take Scuttle and their entire top side. So then when Kayn walks into his top side, he realizes he has nothing, and then he just like recalls and just cries in the base.
Yeah, but why did Jinx feel like she was fucking strong that time?
Because she had 3 of her teammates on her.
Yeah, but still, she did so much damage.
Oh yeah. Because she had the Ornn upgrade.
Yeah, okay. But...
She, I think it buffed like a Kraken Slayer or something.
What a weird name. It is Kraken Slayer, but upgraded. It's Wormfallen Sacrifice. What the fuck?
They get so
no one
creative
can
with their
pronounce
Ornn
that
names.
normally. I think he only upgraded Jinx item.
I think that's all he had the level to do.
The Duskblade he also upgraded.
Okay.
Because that's Darktar's Shadow Carver. Uh-huh. Fucking hell, man, this game.
But yeah, any questions about anything in the game / these notes, whatever?
I have one question.
Okay.
So you say when you are ahead, it's wise to freeze the wave because that way you can then. I mean, you didn't say the thought behind it, but it's obviously because you can deny him even more, and he can just AFK because it doesn't make any sense for him to stay in the game.
Correct.
But when you want to swap from freezing to pushing, is it only when he is based and you know you can push when the jungler is not around?
No. Okay, so you want to push whenever you have to do something else. So, like, for example, if the the dragon's going to spawn in like a minute, and you know that you need to be at the fight, you don't want to freeze.
Even as a top laner, you can. The best decision is then to push, to go base with hopefully an extra item, and then go to Drake.
Correct. If you're needed. Now, if your team gets like 2 picks and then the dragon's going to spawn, and the enemies aren't going to be there in time, then sure, keep freezing because they're going to get it anyway. It's just a matter of...
also the Herald, obviously.
What?
There was a moment where I could get the Herald because they were doing Drake and
Right, yeah.
Ornn was being pushed in.
Mhm.
And I think I even scared my jungler because I took the Herald because he heard the sound that Herald has been slain. He was like, "Wait, but we are doing Drake. Who the fuck took it?"
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that makes sense what you're saying. So you just want to hold the wave at your side when you just want to deny him and there's
yeah,
nothing else on
if
the
you're
map
strong
yet.
enough to be able to deny, and it's great. Now, another thing is, let's say the enemy jungler is fed, and you know they're top side. You can't always freeze because you could get dove.
Yeah.
So that is one of the downsides of freezing is that you're really easy to dive because there's a big minion wave in front of your turret. So you have when you're freezing, you have to make sure that you're able to properly deny the enemy, or it's going to backfire. And that's something you just have to practice with.
And keep the wave not too big because one, it will push into your tower and you can't hold it. And two, what you said about the other jungler coming, ganking, and you dying.
Yep.
And then from being ahead, you're suddenly behind.
Yeah, that can occur. Yeah, it can be a pretty big difference if you screw it up.
Yeah.